Once upon a time, there was a hen who lived in a cozy little house with her baby chicks. She was always very busy cleaning her house and feeding her hungry chicks. Now, the Little Red Hen was kind to all of her neighbors. She shared her food with them, but they never helped her. They just watched her work. And most of all, the steel-eyed foxes liked to steal the Little Red Hen's freshly baked bread. The Little Red Hen had not baked bread for a long time because she did not have enough money to buy flour. But then, one lucky day, she found some grains of wheat. The Little Red Hen said, "If I plant these grains, I can grow wheat.
If I plant these grains, I can grow wheat.
And then I can bake some bread.
And then I can bake some bread."
She asked the cows and the cats for help with the planting. Not us.
Not us. Not right now, said the cow. We can't help right now.
And the cats came along and said, not us.
Not us.
pigs helped her. And then they planted grains of wheat. And all the while, the steel-eyed foxes watched from afar. After many days of rain and sun, the wheat grew high, and it was time for it to be cut. The Little Red Hen asked the pigs and the dogs to help her harvest the wheat. She said, "Will you help me cut the wheat?"
Will you help me cut the wheat?
But the pigs came along and said, "Not us."
Just too big, just too big, job is just too big,
And the dogs came along and said, "Not us."
not us. Don't take them, don't take them, we just can't help you.
But that didn't stop the Little Red Hen. She held her head high, flapped her wings, and said, "Then I will do it myself."
Then I will do it myself.
She cut the wheat. Sorry. She cut the wheat and threshed it, and it was a hard job. Her little chicks all gathered around and cheered for their mom.
Mama will help you. Mama, we will do. You can always count on us. Yes, we can help you. La 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 la
And all the while, the steel-eyed foxes watched from afar.
I'm Lee, steel-eyed fox. I'm not sweet like a goldilocks. When I want a big belly meal, I don't cook, I just steal.
The Little Red Hen said, "Now, I must take the wheat to the mill."
Now I must take the wheat to the mill
To be ground into flour.
to be ground into flour.
She asked the horses and bunnies to help her.
Help me to the mill now. Who will help? Who will help? Who will help me to the mill now? Who will help me? Who will help?
She said, "Will you help me carry the wheat?"
Will you help me carry the wheat?
But the horses came along and said, "Not us."
Not us. Can't help you. They can't help you.
But that didn't stop the Little Red Hen. She held her head high, flapped her wings, and said, "Then I will do it myself."
Then I will do it myself. Then I will do it myself. Then I will do it by myself. I'm not king cross, but my body is strong. I'll sing a song, it will take too long. And I will do it by myself. And I will do it by myself.
And she did. She carried the heavy bundles of wheat to the mill, and her little chicks followed her all the way. And all the while, the steel-eyed foxes watched from afar. The miller gave the hen 2 big bags of flour. She carried the heavy sacks back to her house, and the quiet little mice crept out, saw the Little Red Hen working so hard, and felt very sorry for her. The next day was baking day. The Little Red Hen asked all of her barnyard neighbors to help her bake the bread. She said, "Will you help me bake?"
Will you help me bake?
But the cows, cats, pigs, dogs, horses, bunnies, and mice all said, "Not us."
Not us.
The Little Red Hen was not surprised. She held her head high, flapped her wings, and said, "Then I will do it myself."
Then I will do it myself.
She said, "Oh, no, you won't."
Oh, no, you won't.
She said, "You didn't help me plant the grain.
You didn't help me plant the grain.
You didn't help me cut or thresh the wheat.
You didn't help me cut or thresh the wheat.
You didn't help me carry the wheat to the mill.
You didn't help me carry the wheat to the mill.
And you didn't help me bake the bread.
And you didn't help me bake the bread.
So now you won't help me eat it."
So now you won't help me eat it.
The cows, the cats, the pigs, dogs, horses, bunnies, and the mice lowered their heads and walked away. The hens and her chicks all sat at the table and ate every crumb of the delicious bread. The steel-eyed foxes saw the delicious bread. They licked their lips and came closer to the woods outside the hen's house. The first fox said, "We have watched that hen plant and bake."
We have watched the hen carry and bake.
The second fox said, "Now it is time for us to steal."
Now it is time for us to steal.
The third fox said, "Here's the plan."
Here's the plan.
She said, "We'll sneak into the house in these bags, and they'll think we are sacks of flour."
We will sneak into the house in these bags, and they will think we are sacks of flour.
The fourth fox said, "Then we will grab the bread and run." The first fox shouted, "Aha!" The second fox said, "Shh." The third fox said, "Everyone, be quiet." And the fourth fox said, "Ready? Let's go." The steel-eyed foxes snuck into the house. They crawled to the table. The chicks knew those moving sacks were trouble. They ran to the sacks and packed them. The foxes yelled, "Ouch! Ouch! Ouch!" They pulled off their sacks, ran out of the house and back to the woods, crying all the way. And they sang, The steel-eyed foxes never bothered the Little Red Hen again, and they decided not to steal from anyone else again either. The very next day, the Little Red Hen found some grains of corn. She said, "Who will help me plant this corn?"
Who will help me plant this corn?
And all the barnyard animals stood up and shouted, "We will!"
We will! All right.
They rushed to help the Little Red Hen plant the corn, and the Little Red Hen held her head high and flapped her wings and was very happy indeed. Woo-hoo!
Ha ha ha!